Hello, hola. Es a las una. 因為凌晨1點鐘啦，so it's already like 1 o'clock in the morning. Es que el avión se retrasado y entonces llegué muy tarde y también tenía hambre, entonces cociné y comí y ahora por fin tengo tiempo para grabar la lectura. So because the flight was delayed like for 1 hour and a half, so I finally arrived and I was so tired, but I'm also really hungry, so I like made some noodles and then I ate, and then so like finally I have time to read right now. 咁係啦，咪班機遲咗啦，咁delay 咗個幾鐘頭啦，咁所以嚟到已經係啦好夜啦，跟住我肚餓啦，咁就錄咗個麵食啦咁樣，咁所以就嚟到而家咧先至得閒讀書啦咁樣樣。Es que es como me senté en el avión por casi como 40 minutos y de repente hay un anuncio, es que toda la gente tenían que desembarcar y abordó de nuevo. 咁上咗機啦，已經差唔多坐40分鐘啦，喺度等啦。咁突然之間就宣布就話全世界一齊落機，由頭再登機過咁啦。So we're sitting on the flight like for like I think it's like more than 40 minutes, you know, like and then suddenly they just made an announcement and say that, you know, like there is this problem with the number of people, so they cannot like, you know, make a match or something. So and then they cannot find the issue, so they have to ask everyone to disembark and then to board like all over again. So entonces se retrasó por como 1 hora y media. So it was like delayed for 1 hour and a half. 咁所以遲咗個半鐘啦咁樣樣。Bueno, pero gracias por mi amiga de Hong Kong. Me trajo el noodle de Hong Kong que me gusta mucho y le extraña mucho, entonces muchas gracias, Monty. So I want to forward my thanks, like my thanks from Hong Kong. Like she brought me the noodles that I really missed in Hong Kong, and it's like the flavor of home and also like something my grandmother would make me, you know, when I was a kid. So like I was so happy to have the noodles, so thanks to her also I have food to eat tonight as well. 咁超級感謝朋友啦，咁帶咗我想食嘅蝦子麵俾我啦，咁樣咁家的味道啦，係啦，同埋細個阿嫲成日煮蝦子麵我食咁樣，高級嘢嚟嘅，要係啦間唔中啫，我落個麵你食啦，咁樣就可以有蝦子麵食啦。Bueno, vamos a leer, que es como es a las 12, son las 12 ya. 咁已經成2點啦，原來咁我哋快啲讀書啦。So it's already like 2 a.m. So let's begin to read. Read to Resist, Day 417. 當閱讀也是抗爭，第417日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Carroll. 香港簡史，從殖民地至特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。Governor Trent's administration has shown that it would not tolerate such disturbances, but it also realized that it needed to close the gap between government and people. This resulted in several administrative changes designed to reduce the political alienation of Hong Kong's population and to help prevent further disturbances. The City District Officer system, based on the District Officer program used in the new territory since the early 1900s, appointed district officers to mediate between government and people. These officers were to assist those suffering from a sense of grievance, to present their cases coherently, and when necessary, to act as their advocate. Public relations within government departments were improved, and various advisory committees expanded, while unofficial members of the legislative and executive councils were given larger roles. by renaming the position for Secretary for Chinese Affairs as the Secretary for Home Affairs in 1969. The government admitted that the overwhelming majority of Hong Kong's population could not be treated as a distinct group. The government also made plans for compulsory free public education and more social welfare and labor legislation. For example, in 1970, a mandatory weekly day off was finally introduced. Although many of these reforms would not be implemented until the early 1970s under Trench's successor, Murray McLehose. 1967 marked a crucial turning point in the development of the colonial regime's irreversible awareness of and irrevocable commitment to a more conscientious and responsive social policy with greater care and concern for the grassroots community. Hong Kong would not experience serious civil unrest again until January 1984, when taxi drivers rioted briefly in Mong Kok in Kowloon. 戴麟趾政府雖然顯示他不會容忍這種暴亂，但也明白到官民之間的鴻溝非縮小不可。結果，他實行了幾項行政變革，以減少香港人的政治疏離，並防止未來再發生動亂。港府又仿效自1900年代初就在新界實行的理民府制度，在市區設立民政處制度，委派民政主任擔當政府與市民之間的橋梁。這些民政主任的責任是協助那些心中有委屈的人清晰地申訴不滿，並在有需要的時候維護他們的權益。政府部門內的公關工作得到改善，各種諮詢委員會也有所擴大，而行政立法兩局的非官守議員獲賦予更大的角色。1969年，華民政務司改稱民政司。此舉顯示政府承認佔香港人口絕大多數的華人不能被當作獨立的群體來區別對待。政府還計劃推行免費義務教育，並準備制定更多社會福利和勞工法例，例如最終在1970年實施的每週1天強制休息日。儘管許多這些改革要待到1970年代初麥理浩 Murray McLehose接替戴麟趾出任港督後才實行，但是1967年是關鍵的轉捩點，令殖民地政權從此醒覺到需要更關心和照顧社會低下階層，並更圓更張，銳意承擔更合乎良知和回應大眾需要的社會政策。此後香港一直太平無事，沒有發生嚴重騷動，直至1984年1月初，九龍旺角爆發短暫的士司機暴動。Entonces, esta es la lectura hoy. So this is the reading of today. 今日就係讀到呢度啦，咁樣。Es sobre la reformación del gobierno antes, no, después de las manifestaciones y los disturbios y se trata como el gobierno implementó algunas como reglas y sistemas para ayudar a la gente la gente humilde y de la clase básica. También como algunos cambios de la ley de labor, como un día de descansa o no, festivo, un día de festivo cada semana, obligatorio. Entonces es como se mejora la sociedad en esta manera. So this is like, you know, like begin to tell like really how the government has been changing, you know, like trying to make some laws to help with like labor rights and And also, you know, like how they're trying to help with or you know, like understanding the need to really take care of the grassroots community better. 咁咧呢個都幾有趣啦，即係其實都係講緊即係就係67年嗰個轉捩點，即係令到個政府嘅政策即係終於都有啲改變啊，或者個政制上面都有啲改動啊咁而令到即係由即係跟住此後就開始即係就係真係繁榮穩定啦咁樣咁就提到即係84年一個短暫嘅即係的士司機嘅暴動咁樣但係即係其實普遍嚟講係真係即係就係67暴動之後，其實香港就係即係真係屬於即係天下太平嘅日子啦咁樣。Bueno, ya terminamos ahora y nos vemos mañana. 咁我哋今晚就嚟到呢度，我要去瞓覺啦咁樣。So I'll see you again tomorrow. 咁yeah, bueno, buenas noches, ciao, bye bye.